Marriage, once considered a cornerstone of adulthood and societal stability, has seen a noticeable decline among the younger generations. While marriage rates have been declining in many parts of the world for decades, millennials and Generation Z have taken this trend to new levels. This shift raises the question, why are younger people increasingly opting out of marriage? Several factors, cultural, economic, and personal, are reshaping the landscape of relationships and family structures. At 1. Changing cultural norms. In past generations, marriage was often viewed as an inevitable milestone on the path to adulthood. Societal expectations encouraged early marriage, linking it to success, stability, and respectability. Today, however, societal norms have evolved. Younger people no longer feel the same pressure to marry by a certain age, and cohabitation without marriage is widely accepted. In some cases, long-term partnerships without formalizing the relationship through marriage have become a new standard. Furthermore, there has been a shift in the perception of marriage itself. Many young people view marriage as an outdated institution that does not align with modern values of individuality and freedom. As gender roles continue to evolve, some question whether marriage, with its historical ties to patriarchy, can truly reflect an egalitarian partnership. 2. Economic factors. Economic instability plays a significant role in declining marriage rates. Stagnant wages, rising student loan debt, and the high costs of housing and childcare make many young people feel financially unprepared for marriage. Historically, marriage was often tied to economic stability, but in today's climate, achieving that stability is increasingly difficult. In addition, the wedding industry's high costs can deter couples from tying the knot. The idea of spending tens of thousands of dollars on a wedding seems impractical to those struggling with financial uncertainty. Step 3. Focus on career and personal goals. Millennials and Generation Z prioritize career development and personal growth more than previous generations. Many view their 20s and 30s as a time to invest in themselves, explore opportunities, and build their careers rather than settling down. Marriage, which requires significant emotional and financial commitment, is often perceived as a potential obstacle to these goals. Moreover, the rise of women in the workforce has contributed to this trend. Women are achieving higher education levels and entering professional fields in greater numbers, leading many to delay or forego marriage to focus on their careers. Fear of divorce and relationship dissatisfaction. Having grown up during an era of high divorce rates, many younger people are cautious about marriage. Witnessing the emotional and financial toll of divorce on their parents or loved ones has instilled a fear of repeating history. This skepticism often leads to a wait-and-see approach, with couples delaying marriage until they feel completely certain about their relationship's longevity. Some also question the value of marriage in maintaining a healthy relationship. They argue that love and commitment do not require a legal contract and worry that the institution of marriage might add unnecessary pressure or expectations. 5. The rise of individualism. Individualism has become a defining characteristic of modern society, with younger generations prioritizing self-fulfillment and independence. For many, the idea of marriage is seen as a potential limitation on their personal freedom. They prefer to focus on their own happiness, goals, and mental well-being, rather than conforming to traditional expectations. This focus on individualism is also reflected in how young people approach relationships. Many prefer flexible, non-traditional arrangements that allow for personal growth and change, rather than the lifelong commitment associated with marriage. X. The impact of technology and dating culture. The advent of dating apps and social media has transformed how people form relationships. While these tools offer unprecedented access to potential partners, they also contribute to a culture of endless choice and instant gratification. This swipe culture can make it difficult for individuals to commit to a single partner, let alone marriage. Additionally, the influence of social media has created unrealistic expectations about relationships. Constant exposure to curated portrayals of perfect couples can lead to dissatisfaction with one's own relationships, further reducing the appeal of marriage. 7. Shift in priorities. Younger generations increasingly prioritize mental health, self-discovery, and experiences over traditional life milestones like marriage. Travel, education, and hobbies often take precedence over settling down. The idea of being complete or ready before entering a marriage is more prevalent than ever, which can lead to indefinite delays. 8. Statistics on marriage decline. Statistics highlight the declining trend in marriage. According to recent data, only 44% of millennials were married by the age of 34 compared to 59% of Generation X and 77% of baby boomers at the same age. The average age of first marriage has also risen significantly, with men marrying at an average age of 30.4 and women at 28.6, compared to 23.2 and 20.8, respectively, in the 1970s. This shift indicates a broader reevaluation of the timing and necessity of marriage. 9. Alternative relationship choices. Instead of traditional marriage, many young people are exploring alternative options. Cohabitation. Living together without formal marriage has become a common choice, offering many of the benefits of marriage without legal binding. Partnership agreements. Some couples opt for legal agreements that outline their commitments and shared responsibilities without entering into marriage. Solo living. Many prioritize independence and choose to live alone, focusing on personal development and careers. Open relationships and polyamory. Non-traditional relationship structures are gaining acceptance, reflecting an openness to exploring diverse ways of forming connections. 10. Solutions to address the decline. While the decline in marriage may reflect societal changes, there are ways to address the issue and promote healthy relationships. Economic support. Policies that reduce student debt, provide affordable housing, and improve job opportunities can help alleviate financial barriers to marriage. Relationship education. Offering resources and education on building strong, lasting partnerships can help young people feel more confident in their ability to sustain a marriage. Affordable weddings. Encouraging simpler, more cost-effective weddings can reduce the financial burden associated with tying the knot. Encouraging work-life balance. Creating a culture that values balance can enable young people to pursue both career and family aspirations. Community support. Promoting supportive communities and networks can help reduce feelings of isolation and encourage the development of strong relationships. 11. Biblical solutions to revitalize marriage. For those with faith-based values, the Bible offers profound wisdom and guidance on marriage. These spiritual principles can help rebuild trust in marriage as a great institution and support healthy, long-term relationships among young people. Reframing marriage as a divine institution. Genesis 2:24 states, "Therefore a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh." Emphasizing marriage as a sacred union ordained by God can inspire young people to view it as a purposeful and fulfilling commitment. Prioritizing love and service. Ephesians 5:25-28 encourages husbands to love their wives as Christ loved the church, highlighting selfless love and mutual respect. Teaching young people about the value of serving one another can strengthen relationships and lay the foundation for lasting marriages. Building trust through faith. Proverbs 3:5-6 advises, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. Encouraging couples to rely on faith during challenges can foster resilience and unity. Promoting communication and forgiveness. Colossians chapter 3:13, he instructs, "Bear with each other and forgive one another. If any of you has a grievance against someone, forgive as the Lord forgave you." Open communication and forgiveness are vital for resolving conflicts and building trust. Community and mentorship. Titus 2:14 encourages older generations to mentor younger ones, providing guidance on love and marriage. Faith communities can play a significant role in teaching the importance of commitment and offering support to young couples. Praying together. Matthew 18:20 reminds us, "For where 2 or 3 gather in my name, there am I with them." Prayer strengthens the spiritual bond between couples, fostering deeper emotional intimacy and a shared sense of purpose. In conclusion, the decline in marriage among millennials and Generation Z is a complex phenomenon, influenced by changing cultural norms, economic challenges, and shifting personal priorities. While marriage is no longer viewed as a necessary step in life, this does not mean that young people have abandoned the idea of love, commitment, or family. Instead, they are redefining these concepts to align with their values and circumstances. Addressing economic and cultural barriers while providing education and support can help revitalize the institution of marriage for future generations. We genuinely want to thank you for taking the time to view Motivate My Marriage. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.